Good morning. My name is Robert Hoffman. I am Yo San University class of 2023. We are delighted you can be with us here today, sharing this very special occasion, and it is time to celebrate the achievement of students seated here in the first two rows. They've worked very hard to be here. As a matter of housekeeping, I would like to ask everyone to silence your cell phone and any other electronic devices. If you're still carrying a pager or two-way, please turn that off so that we can respectfully honor our graduates. I'd like to welcome our founders, Dr. Mao Xingni and Dao Xingni. Your leadership for more than 3 decades has brought us to this very special moment. Additionally, I'd like to welcome board members, deans, and faculty members who've joined us on stage: James Tuggle, Lawrence DeMel, Farshid Amin, Anissa Kasim, and Shannon Lawrence. And all of the faculty members who are here in the audience. You provide our students with daily inspiration to pursue their dreams of becoming doctors, healers. Without you, these graduates would not be sitting here. I would personally like to thank the members of Yo San's administrative staff for their incredible dedication. Tora Flint, Sean Gates, Jyotika Pratap, Anissa Kasim, Dr. Farshid Namin, Sonia Rivera, and of course Shannon Lawrence, and our entire clinic staff who work tirelessly every day to make sure that the educational experience at Yo San is exceptional. Additionally, many members of our staff and student body have volunteered their time and put much love and energy into this ceremony. So please join me in thanking them as well. I would now like to ask our longtime supporter, our friend, instructor, university trustee, James Tuggle, to come to the podium for the invocation.
Thank you, Robert. Well, what a glorious occasion. I'm always honored to stand in front of you on these graduation days. And they asked me to give the invocation. You might wonder, what exactly is an invocation? Is it a religious ceremony? Is it, Invocation historically stems from the Latin word to invoke. So, to invoke is to call out. So, I'm standing here in front of you with all my humility and joy to call out to each of you to join in to this joyous occasion. Now, I always like to begin, joy comes from the heart. We know that. So, I always like to start with a little, take a deep breath. We want to cleanse the mind, start afresh. Take a nice deep breath all the way into your diaphragm and release any tension, any extraneous thoughts. Be here in this moment completely. Once more, inhale and exhale. Now let us bring our attention into that heart center. The origin, joy, brings a smile to our face, allows us to feel, to connect with each other. And in this invocation, we also like to call out to those who aren't with us, those who have passed on, those who can't make it for one reason or another. Call out to them and invite them. Make them part of this ceremony as well. So again, bring your awareness, your attention into your heart. Share this energy with everyone in this room. And realize joy, the joy of transformation, the joy of this group, these wonderful students moving on. It's a transition period. So take a deep breath again. Feel yourself full of that joy, that springtime energy. And with that, I thank each of you, and let's enjoy ourselves. Thanks again. Bye now.
It's now my great privilege and pleasure to invite to the podium the co-founder of Yo San University, Dr. Dao-Xing Ni.
Welcome, everyone. And I want to thank you for being here today. And I'm grateful for all of your support, all of your dedications to our graduates here. Thank you. And as our graduates, I'm going to give you my last lecture. I cannot do sexy speeches, as I was requested to do that. But you know there is a thing we call the 心主神明, heart governs over spirit and clarity. And I realize that you need two to make everything work. One is yin, one is yang, right? You got taught that. One is material, foundation, and the other one is functional. So in some ways, the spirit is actually the material foundation. In some ways, it's your sensors, it's all your faculties and how they work. But clarity is the most important. Is what you do with the information you get. So in many ways, we look at our lives and we see how we can help more patients, help people in need, and people who is diseased. In some ways, it's the hard work that you do, and we should never ever, look at that as something different. But more importantly, we must always think about gratitude also. Sometimes it's not just the patient you're trying to help. Sometimes and frequently, it's the patients that give us the opportunity to become who we are. So when we see patients, we must be grateful that we are given the opportunity to poke the needles in them. And sometimes it's slightly on the painful side, just slightly. Okay? And as you know, you have to poke somebody before you get better. So in my life, as I work to this life, in this many years of my experience, sometimes I have patients say, wow, your needles doesn't hurt. I say, well, you haven't talked to the 100,000 people before that. I'm also grateful that I have the faculty and the ability to be able to prescribe herbs, to educate, to prescribe nutritional advices to all of our patients. So every day as I go to work, I don't see it as work. You can say it's an adventure, but I also see it's an opportunity to be with my community, to contribute to our society to do what I can as part of my energy to make our life better. And graduates, I want to leave that to you. We shall and we should make our communities and our world better. Thank you.
When we were lining up, we decided to call an audible because we have a surprise guest. I would like to bring to the podium my friend, my mentor, and chair of the board of Yo San University, Lawrence DeMel.
Thank you, Robert. It's an honor to be here and to attend this occasion of passage in your lives for the graduates of Yo San and the friends and the family. My wish for all of you is that you remain curious, humble, and compassionate so that you can become a beacon of healing and hope to the world. Congratulations.
And now, one more. Not to be outdone, it is my privilege to invite to the podium the co-founder of Yo San University and the president, Dr. Mao Xing-ni.
Welcome, everyone, graduates, and all the family members, faculty, board of directors, and the staff. And really, this day is all about you. So, in the 1930s, Dr. Yo San Ni began the College of Tao, the predecessor school to Yo San University, to train students in the art of traditional Chinese healing. He was the 36th generation doctor in our family, having rescued the tradition from near extinction. His first student, of course, was our father. What's unique about Yo San University is the spiritual philosophy underlying our curriculum and training. Tao, not my brother, by the way. Tao is spelled as T-A-O. But you know, the sinologists from Yale couldn't pronounce it correctly. I'm sorry, that's... Tao is defined loosely as the way of nature, the way of subtle universal law. As you stand here on the cusp of your medical careers, I want to share with you a philosophy that hopefully you will take away into your life beyond here. A philosophy that has the power to transform not only the way you approach medicine, but also the way you approach life. That philosophy is Taoism. It's not a religion. It's a living philosophy which Chinese medicine is based on. At the heart of Taoism is the concept of change. And yes, we have seen changes. I never wanted this job. But 6 months ago, I was asked to take it on. Change. I welcome change. And 6 months ago, Dr. Hoffman was twirling his fingers. No, I'm kidding. as the dean of the DAOM program. And little did he know, now he's the CEO of Yo San University. So the Taoist understanding of change is rooted in the belief that everything in the universe is in a state of constant flux. The only constant in life is change itself. As you embark on your career in medicine, you will be an agent of change. You will be responsible for healing, for alleviating suffering, for improving the lives of your patients. But to be effective agents of change, you must first learn to embrace change yourself. The Taoist philosopher Lao Tzu wrote, "Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like." As physicians, you will encounter situations that are beyond your control. You will witness the ebb and flow of life, the natural processes of illness and healing, birth and death. To be effective in your roles as healers, you must learn to accept the natural flow of life and work within it, rather than trying to resist or control it. This does not mean you should be passive in the face of change. On the contrary, as physicians, you will be called upon to actively intervene, to make decisions, to effect change. But to be effective, you must do so with the understanding of the natural flow of life, with the humility that acknowledges the limits of your own power. The Taoist philosophy of change reminds us that everything in life is interconnected. We're all part of a larger whole, and our actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond ourselves. As physicians, you must keep this interconnectedness in mind as you make decisions, as you intervene, as you effect change. In the words of Lao Tzu, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. As you embark on your careers in medicine, I urge you to embrace the natural flow of life, to work within it, and to be agents of change that bring healing and harmony to the world. And finally, it is because you care. It is because you love. That's what brought you to this place today. As all mothers in this room know that you love your child unconditionally. And that same love is extended to humanity. We're all here. So, go ahead and reach to your sides and just hold hands, even with perfect strangers. Because you know why? Because we are the offspring of the divine universe, each and every one of us. We are the product of this divine nature. And through love, we can affect change in miraculous ways beyond your imagination. So, congratulations on your graduation, and now And now you officially join our 39th generation in our family medical lineage.
Thank you, Dr. Mao. We all recognize the importance of teachers in our lives. I have no doubt that many of us remember a very special high school or college teacher, or maybe even a grammar school teacher, someone who changed our trajectory, who influenced us in a positive way. Perhaps it was a word of encouragement when we needed it most, or their teaching style, or simply their love of the classroom. Typically, a faculty member is elected by the graduates each year to share their wisdom and guidance as the faculty speaker. But this year, the administration would also like to honor this faculty member with the Faculty Distinction Award. She didn't know this was happening. She gives tirelessly to her students, to her faculty peers, and the Nee family. She's a Yo San alumni, a Tao of Wellness fellow, an admission representative. When needed, she will drop everything and show up at Yo San and work for all of you. Please help me congratulate and welcome Dr. Shannon Lawrence.
Thank you, Dr. Hoffman. Congratulations to all the graduates here today. It is an honor and pleasure to be here and share this moment with you. Journeys are not easy. They require planning, organizing, and the will to want to reach and see beyond normalcy. For the master's graduates, your medical school journey began as a community with smiles, conversations, and study groups. Then 2020 hit, changing your community interactions. The people you depended on to guide and teach you, as well as your fellow classmates and friends, became nothing more than a box on a screen. You sat month by month, week by week, day by day, hanging on to a journey that now went down a steep, winding, and confusing path. By choice, some of your classmates stepped off of that path, and those of you sitting here today did not. With virtual inspiration from your professors, your friends, and family and loved ones, you navigated your way and persevered through. Fast forward 1.5 years later, and again, you joined your community in person. Being a practitioner is difficult. There are always going to be twists and turns in your career, and you will see your patients at their worst. There will be times when you want to give up and feel overwhelmed, but use your medical school experience to push the envelope and remember why you chose this profession. You sit here today because of many people, friends, family, loved ones, mentors, Yo San faculty, professors, supervisors, Yo San administration, and the Yo San Board of Trustees, as well as Dr. Tao and Dr. Mao, our co-founders. It takes a community to get you here. Never forget that. You are now part of a lineage that I have witnessed with my own eyes that has saved many lives when no one else can. Never give up, keep researching, keep studying. To the doctoral graduates, I look forward to your capstones as well as your research contributions to continue not only the Yo San medical lineage, but as well as the Chinese medicine as a whole lineage. Congratulations. I wish you much luck. I love all of you. Congratulations.
As many of you know, this year we were honored and privileged to welcome a new Master's Dean to our faculty, to our administration. It's a great pleasure to welcome Anissa Kassim to the podium to present the MATCM speaker.
Hello. Every year, our master's candidates honor one amongst them to address all of our graduates. This year, our speaker, Alex Ferry, happens to also be the recipient of the Master's Meritorious Prize. This prize is awarded at graduation to the student who has completed his or her program at Yo San with the highest comprehensive grade point average. I am happy and honored to present the class valedictorian and the recipient of the Master's Meritorious Prize to Alex Ferry.
Oh my God, I wasn't expecting to be crying when I gave this speech. Okay. Let's just shout out to the redheads. Okay. Good morning. Family, faculty, friends, and fellow students. Stop, Ponta. My name is Alexandria Ferry, better known as Alex, or the only one who was actually willing to give this speech. In all honesty, it is an honor to be here today to speak on behalf of the 2023 graduate class. Our time at Yo San University has been some of the most formative and enlightening years of our lives. The philosophies and values passed down through this program have laid an incredible foundation that will lead us confidently and compassionately into the next chapter of our healing careers. I would like to take this moment and extend gratitude to Dr. Mao and Dr. Dao, whom are the founders of this university. Their commitment to carrying on their family lineage has gifted past, present, and future students the ability to share in the undeniable magic of this ancient medicine. I would also like to thank the professors, administrators, supervisors, and deans for providing us with the stepping stones we needed to reach this moment of celebration today. With your care and guidance, we have become the Chinese medicine practitioners that we have aspired to embody. However, we did have some adversities along the way. Most notable is the challenge of the pandemic, which forced us to do virtual learning for part of our schooling. In hindsight, it was a test of our resiliency in life, as well as our passion to learn this medicine. That being said, I know it is important to my classmates that I mention how difficult that time was, how adaptable we became during it, and in the end, how much we thrived being back together again in person. The love we have for one another is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Having helped each other through the ups and downs, we truly want to see each other succeed. We all arrived at the start of this program for different reasons, with different stories. Now we are connected for life, and no question, I will miss seeing all of your smiling faces every day. Lastly, to our family and friends, if you are here sharing this huge milestone with us, then you know the sacrifices your loved one has made over the last 4+, thank God, 4+ years of dedication to this education. What you may not know is that these sacrifices would not have been possible without the support from you. I cannot overstate the appreciation I have towards my family and friends for their love, constantly uplifting me, cheering me on, and pushing me towards this finish line. I know without a doubt that my fellow graduates share the same sentiments.
So on behalf of this graduating class, thank you to every single person in this room for helping us through this journey and being with us to celebrate as graduates of Yo San University. We did it! Thank you.
It's especially wonderful to see Alex here. She was in my first Principles and Theories class that I taught back when I came back to Yo San, so the circle. Every year, our doctoral candidates also elect and honor one amongst them to address the graduates and all of you. Would you please welcome Carol King to the podium?
Thank you. To my fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, administration, honored guests, families, and loved ones, it is my great honor to commemorate the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that brought us all together on this beautiful day. Today we celebrate both individual achievements as well as the collective accomplishment of the graduates of both the master's program as well as the doctoral candidates in the Women's Health and Healthy Aging Doctorate in Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine programs. The doctoral path invites individuals with great passion and dedication to a beautiful and ancient medicine to deepen their knowledge base. My fellow colleagues who chose Yo San as a specific avenue for higher learning received the great benefits of high caliber professors, instructors, supervisors, staff, administration, and a wonderful lineage with Dr. Dao and Dr. Mao, who provided us with a wonderful launching pad from which we cultivated a great expansion of our minds. Yo San University excels at weaving ancient Chinese and modern Western medicine together while engaging and nourishing our critical thinking skills. We spent the last 2 years taking deep dives into classical Chinese texts and contemporary Western medical textbooks. We dissected research studies. We listened to podcasts. We utilized contemporary apps. We made YouTube videos and memes, and we learned how to stay relevant and connected to the world as it continues to shift. We even learned about ChatGPT, which I could have used to write this speech, but please be assured that I did not. For those who don't know, being in the doctoral program entailed a monthly in-person educational binge fest, 1 weekend per month for the last 2 years on top of clinical training hours, detailed assignments, and the always looming giant capstone project. For those of us who worked full-time and or had full-time family duties, it meant that we had to make sacrifices. Thank you so much to our friends and family and loved ones who stuck by us and supported us through some challenging times. We do this for a greater sense of purpose and dedication to humanity, and I know you know that is why you love us. The title doctor implies an identity that has been formed by many years of education, clinical hours with patients, and lifelong commitment to learning. There is a sense of responsibility and greater purpose that is well described by Hippocrates, the father of Western medicine, where the art of medicine is loved, there is also love for humanity. When most people hear the word doctor, there is often a level of respect and expectation associated with it, and it is up to the one who bears the title to uphold it with integrity and authenticity. In the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu states, "Not knowing is true knowledge. Presuming to know is a disease. First realize that you are sick, then you can move towards health." Being a doctor is an esteemed title and, paradoxically, is a humble journey because the knowledge that we encounter is as vast and endless as the universe. Arguably, the hardest year of your practice is the year after your training, as you carry the title of a doctor and you are being entrusted to perform at a certain level. But really, it is just the beginning of the next phase of your journey. Lao Tzu also states, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Be prepared for patients to ask you things that you won't know the answer to, and you will need to maintain your humility. Be honest, and tell them that they have brought you a wonderful learning opportunity and that they have inspired you to dive into it so that you can help them in their quest to better understand and heal themselves. They will trust and respect you for it. Your patients will continue to challenge you to learn and grow as they bring their unique patterns into your office, asking for you to help them gain better perspective as they navigate their way towards greater health. One of the assets of as doctors of acupuncturists and oriental medicine is the ability to empower patients to navigate their health journeys, understand the healthcare system, and recognize their full healing potential in a way that the Western medical system may not have time to do. It also falls on us to do this because Western medicine doesn't challenge itself to understand other healing modalities and medical systems in the way that ours does. We are the translators that keep nature and spirit alive in the clinical setting. To my fellow graduates, always remember that you and your colleagues are refined gems. And as you dive deeper into your specialties, keep the great ones close to you so that you can refer to one another, discuss difficult cases, and crack codes together. The great potential for collaboration is one of the assets that Yo San offers us in this program. So many avenues of opportunity have opened up for each and every single one of us. And a special thanks to Dr. Robert Hoffman for being the key holder and knowing exactly which doors to send each one of us to. Special thanks. Just a couple more paragraphs. Okay, keep in mind that you are an important link in a vast web, and that each one of us holds in our grasp, which gives our community support, integrity, and strength. Together, we reinforce this medicine, we reinforce our passion, our commitment, and our delight. It has been an illuminating 2 years. It has been, I will miss the camaraderie. I will miss the probing questions that most people wonder but would be too scared to ask out loud for fear of revealing how much they don't know. Our doctoral students don't care if they look dumb for a moment because they stand strong in their intelligence and they have an insatiable hunger for nuance and detail. I will miss the affogatos. I will miss the Saturday night dinners with Dr. Magarelli, with Sabine Williams, Brant Stickley, and others. I will miss our educational binge fest weekends at Yo San. Congratulations, graduates. May the passion in your hearts for this medicine remain fully aflame for all of your days, and may you move forth into the world to inspire all with your great wisdom. I wish you all the success in the world, and I am honored to stand by your side. And now, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Dr. King. We are very fortunate to have someone in our administration who remains calm at all hours. I'm a Pisces from New Jersey. It's not me. My wife will attest to that. This humble man that I'm about to introduce to you, who solves all kinds of problems at Yo San University and always remains calm, has charged into earthquake zones in Pakistan, built hospitals, led relief efforts, stared down notorious Irani generals in the middle of parliamentary meetings and said, put them in their place. He's an incredible person, and we're lucky to have him. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Farshid Namin, Director of the Clinic, Dean of Research, who will lead the graduates in the Oath of the Healer, a translation of Sun Miao's classic on ethics.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hoffman. It is my great pleasure to read the Oath of the Healers as a physician of traditional Chinese medicine. Please repeat after me, graduate. I will treat those in pain confusion or grief with compassion, as care as and care as if I myself has been afflicted. I will treat all patients alike, whether powerful or not, old or young, rich or poor, friend and relatives and strangers, wise or simple. Friends, relatives, strangers, wise or simple. Gentle and appreciative or frightened and ungrateful. I will respect the wisdom of my teachers, while I was always seeking knowledge. I will remain committed to growing as a healer. And let the result of my effort naturally provide for me. I will share all I have learned with others, who will follow in my footsteps. I will value life even as I strive to understand. And respect the process of dying. With this oath, I will fulfill my responsibilities and destiny. As a physician to every patient who seeks my help. Until I can no longer fulfill these obligations. During my life or as this life ends. Thank you so much. Thank you. This year we have Clinic Excellence Award. For this award, we ask our clinical supervisor to vote for one student who represent the excellence in patient care. This year, Clinic Excellence Awards goes to Natalie Lesnikovsky.
All right, there's just a couple more awards. I hope that's okay. The Doctoral Distinction Award is presented at graduation to the student who has completed the doctoral program at Yo San and demonstrates exceptional work in the field of Chinese medicine. The award committee evaluates the candidate's research, their clinical skills, their coursework, and how often they arrive to class on time. This year, the Doctoral Distinction Award goes to Stacy Gentile. and another person who works tirelessly behind the scenes, is involved in so many aspects of Yo San University. We're going to introduce Sean Gates, Director of Student Services and Library Manager, to announce the Yo San University Leadership Award. Come on down.
Good morning. This year, the administration of Yo San would like to recognize a student who embodies the values of our institution. The Yo San University Leadership Award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated a strong commitment to promoting the principles of traditional Chinese medicine, while also embodying the spirit of Yo San through their leadership and service to the university and the wider community. It is my pleasure to award this year's Yo San University Leadership Award to Nicole Robbins. Thank you.
And now the part we've all been waiting for. 4 more years ago, the students before us entered the doors of Yo San University for the very first time. Today, their labor, their hard work has come to fruition, and the moment they've been waiting for has arrived. This cohort, as Alex mentioned, began just before the pandemic. They moved all of their classes online and then came back to finish on campus. This is, of course, unprecedented in our lifetimes, and this group deserves our admiration. If I can now ask everyone on this stage to stand and ask Dr. Dao and Mao to join us in passing out the diplomas as they come across the stage. Master's graduates, please stand and come forward as we call your name to receive your diploma. Farhad Basharati. Should I wait all the way through? Alexandria Ferry. Juraporn Chotapang Gilliam. Pantea Hariri. Natalie Ann Leshnikovsky. Amanda Ortiz. Natalia Perea. Nicole Jeanette Robbins. Alice Rose Walter. Abdallah Zainel. Please give all our master's graduates another round of applause. So I made it this far without crying. But Alex opened the floodgates. So. Usually it's Margot DeLever. Usually Dr. DeLever starts on stage and then it goes. 2 years ago, this very exceptional group of healers took a courageous step forward to bring added levels of depth, understanding, and experience to their practice of acupuncture and herbal medicine. See, here it comes. They sacrificed hours of their professional practice and their personal lives so they could become the most gifted practitioners in the field of Chinese medicine. They've worked hard, and today we're here to celebrate as they receive the highest degree awarded in Chinese medicine, the terminal degree. I'm very proud of these doctors. I'm honored to call each of them a friend, and it's my great privilege to call them to the stage at this time for their doctoral degree. Please stand. Chiraporn Bangsurang. Gloria Correa. Leah Aradat. Stacy Gentile. Muhammad Ali Hakimi. Ali has actually done both specialties in our doctoral program. I think the first one in history, so. Harut Halajian. Celeste Hovener. Carol King. Cześć. Cześć. Agnieszka Korek. Adrian Oswald. Amanjit Sahota. Please give all of our doctoral students another round of applause. Will all the candidates for the master's degree please stand at this time? I know, it gets very official now. With the approval of the California State Board of Acupuncture and the Board of Trustees at Yo San University, I declare all of you Masters of Acupuncture and Chinese Herbal Medicine and graduates of Yo San University. Stay standing, please. Will all of the candidates for the Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine degree please stand at this time? With the approval of the State of California and the Board of Trustees of Yo San University, I declare all of you Doctors of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. Congratulations. All graduates, at this time, would you please move your tassel from the left side to the right side, signifying that you are done. Congratulations. I would now ask Drs. Dao and Malshini to lead our honored graduates, faculty, deans, and board members out of the auditorium. Following that, our graduates will exit, and I'll invite you all outside into the auditorium next door for a brief reception. Thank you so much for coming.